Hello, I'm Zan and it's Monday here on Diary of a Gender Fluid. So, as you probably know, I was not one of the original people on this channel. I joined late, so I missed some of the topic weeks they did way back in the beginning. So I decided maybe I'd go and do a couple of those for a little bit here. So today my video is going to be on mental health. Mental health is something that a lot of people struggle with, and I'm definitely no exception to that. Personally, my biggest struggle is with generalized anxiety disorder, which is something that's always just been there, but I didn't seek help until less than a year ago. So I guess I just kind of wanted to make this video about the importance of getting help for yourself. Growing up, I had a lot of panic attacks, and I had a lot of anxiety about things that I should not have been anxious about. I'm not just talking getting stressed out about a test or something. I'm talking going out in public and seeing too many people and having a panic attack. Or just literally having a panic attack for no reason you can even identify. I also get overstimulated really easily, so if I'm around people too much during the day and there's just a lot of things going on, people talking, and I just can't handle all of it. And then I'll get back to my dorm room and I feel bad, but I'll have to tell my roommate not to talk out loud to herself, like while she's doing her homework like she sometimes does, because I cannot deal with sounds anymore at some points, and I just need to build myself a blanket fort and be alone. Which I actually did earlier today because I was having that problem. I just took down the blanket fort that was right here so that I could film this, but it is so important to have a support system and to try and get help. I wanted help when I was younger, but I was afraid, and it was always something that was kind of used as a threat in my family, like, stop acting all wrong or we're gonna take you to see somebody. And I tried to tell them without words that I wanted to see somebody, but I didn't want to admit it. And so finally one time I was having this total panic attack breakdown over a moth in my bedroom. And I'm not even afraid of bugs, so anxiety can be over anything. And they said, you know, this is it, we're going to take you to see somebody. And it was a threat, just like always. They use it against me. But I said, fine, take me to see somebody, do it. And I meant it, and they didn't. And that was in high school. Then I got to college, and the reason I started getting help was I did not take care of myself at all my first semester of college. I know my family was really worried about me and stuff because I was not doing okay. I stayed in my room all the time and did nothing but homework, and I had no social life. I had nothing except homework and homework, trying to be the perfect straight A student that I used to be able to be back in high school, and it's just not possible here for me at college. It's not an obtainable goal. Well, I say it's not obtainable, it's not healthily obtainable, because I did it. I got my high honors, and I sacrificed so much mental health for that, and it was not worth it. I went in to see my advisor one day, and I had been having a panic attack directly before going in because I often have panic attacks in waiting rooms. Anyway, there was a slight situation. She thought I was late, but I had been waiting for like an hour, and I came into her office, and then I sat down. She asked how things were going, and I broke down in tears. So we didn't continue that advising appointment. She took me across the hall to the counseling center and had me sign up for counseling, and it has been so helpful. Like, I felt really awkward going to counseling. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what they expected of me. I just kind of walked in there and was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And she's like, what do you want to talk about? And I'm like, I don't know at all. Like, I don't even know what you want me to talk about. And she's like, whatever you want to talk about. But don't worry, don't be afraid of that stuff, because they will help you figure it out in the end. Like, it helped so much. I've never been good with feelings, being able to describe what I'm feeling. So she'll always ask, like, you know, well, what did it feel like when so-and-so did that to you? And I would just look down and be like, I don't know. She ended up giving me this little circle that has all the different feelings around the edge, and you're supposed to, like, identify which feeling you have, and it honestly is really helpful. I've been trying to figure out how to explain feelings, because it's something I never talked about. Why would I talk about my feelings? It just wasn't something I did. And it can be really therapeutic. I mean, that's why they call it therapy. Anyway, that's when I got diagnosed with major generalized anxiety disorder, and I got on medications, and it has helped so much. It's amazing how much it has helped. My panic attacks are so much less frequent, and it's the weirdest feeling. It's like, I thought the way I was feeling was the only way to feel, because, of course, again, how can you know what everybody else feels like? You can't. You can only know what you feel like. And I thought that I just couldn't handle the way things were, but apparently you're not supposed to have as much anxiety as I did. And I still do have anxiety. That's not something that's ever going to go away, but it is so helpful. Meditating, going to counseling, just talking to people, it helps. It's not something I ever would have tried, but it helps. A medication. And vitamins, even. Like, there are so many things that can help. Getting a proper amount of sleep would also help, but I don't have that kind of time. Another thing that I can't afford would be a healthy diet, but if you can afford that, great. If not, there are other things you can do. Meditation is free. You just close your eyes, breathe in and out, and think about nothing except for your breathing. If your thoughts stray from breathing in and out, you bring it back in and out, and it really helps. And if you can't pay to go to a counselor, try finding a friend who would talk to you. And just try talking about it. It sounds terrifying, but it really helps. Now, I could go on and on this topic for quite a long time, but I'm just going to stop it here. Maybe I'll talk some more about it some other time. Until then, I'm Zan, and I'll see you next Monday.